G'day guys, Jacko here. Today's video, bit of a how-to on shaking soft vibes for golden perch. Let's get into it.
That is so deep.
Bad.
Do you find it effective jigging whilst pissing? Nice on the shake. Yeah. On the shake, that one. Shaky, shaky.
Yeah, she good fish, that one.
Oh yeah.
Just under 600. Perfect. So over the last couple of seasons, a lot of the guys fishing the comps like the AYC fishing series and also the Lake Windermere Classic have come up with this new technique. So it's basically using a soft vibe. What I've got here is a Jackal Trans Am. There's a lot of different soft vibes. I like the Trans Ams because they're nice and soft. They seem to work real well, but the Xeric Fish Trap is also another good one in that 95mm size. Basically what you want to do when you get your soft vibes, they come with a pair of trebles on them. First thing I do, take the trebles off and put some assist hooks on there. Basically what assist hooks are, if you can see them, it's just two little small size single hooks, similar to like on a ZX blade, what comes on a ZX blade. The reason I do that is it's a lot better for your hook retention in your fish. So when you hook a fish, you've got a lot less chance of losing him. If you're fishing trebles, they can actually swivel on themselves and you can't get a good hook in them, and often when you fight, during the fight of the fish, you'll often lose it. But when you're using these assist hooks, it's the freedom of the swing and it's only a single hook. You don't seem to lose near as many fish. The other reason for doing it is when we're using these soft vibes, we're often right up on the banks fishing the edges, and there's a lot of weed and slime up there, and they seem to get through it a lot better than the trebles do. The trebles will often get caught up real bad and you always firm up with your weed. With your assist hooks, if they do pick up a little bit, you just give it a sharp lift and often it'll break free. So what the technique is called is, a lot of people call it is the shake and bake. So what it basically is you're shaking your rod quite vigorously and then for about 3 or 4 seconds and then pause and then commence again and pause. So it's shaking, baking, if you get the memo. What you're basically trying to do is you're trying to imitate a little yabby or a shrimp or some type of bait that's just sort of fleeing along the bottom, and it's basically just shaking. It's not coming too far off the bottom, it's just shaking along the bottom as you slowly wind, and it's just going forward a bit. It's kind of like patting your head and rubbing your tummy, that type of thing, or walking the dog for brim fishermen and that use surface lures. It's similar to that. So you basically got to be winding slowly and shaking the rod at the same time. It can take a bit to get used to, but once you get the hang of it and you get a few fish, the confidence will be there and you get right around it. Where a nice forgiving rod pays in these situations. Just with those assist hooks. Nice light rod, good drag. You're not going to pull too many. Touch wood. Just let him do his thing. Only 8-pound line. You know, mid-50s. Not a bad fish. Let that one go. The setups I like to use for it, it's a light rod. I really like a light rod. Few reasons for the light rod with a soft tip, real soft taper at the top, is it's good for the shake. So when you're shaking, you get a lot of movement through the tip and it helps it shake along. And the other reason is when you're fighting the fish with the assist hooks, you want to go pretty easy on them. We're using pretty light lines and they're not a massive hook. So with a big fish, they can, if they're just hooked in the corner of the jaw and whatnot, they can pull out if you use a heavy rod and go too hard on them. So a nice soft rod, and just go easy on the fish basically, and just guide them to the boat. You know, yellowbelly don't fight too hard, so as long as you're not near too much structure, you can sort of just go easy on them, bring them in, and yeah, you'll get them in most times. So basically, this is a TD0 rod from Daiwa. It's a 7'2", ultra light. It's not made for this type of thing. It's only meant to cast 1 to 5 grams, and what we're using, we're actually using 20-gram lures to keep them on the bottom while you're shaking. So on the cast, you sort of just go a bit easy, but I use the rod purely to get that action and to fight those fish. So the benefits of having that outweigh the casting of the rod. We're using just a 2000 size reel. This is a Caudia. Bit of 8-pound J-braid on there, and just some 8-pound leader. You know, 8 or 10-pound leader will get you out of trouble. The fish don't seem to care, and they don't give you too much curry, so you can normally get them in. There we go, nice golden, 575, getting up there. Good colours on that one. On the shake again, good fish. We'll get him back. Straight up. Straight up, just shaking that Trans Am. Only about 4 casts in. Climbed all over it. Nice and easy with those assist hooks. Light drag. He's only a little one. Thank you. There we go. Not a very big one, but good start. So what we do, we just let our lure achieve depth, so you'll see the tick in your line. Once it's down on the bottom, it's just a shake. So it's just moving that rod tip and just a slow wind and then pause. Your lure will be sitting back on the bottom. A lot of the time you've got to watch your line, just like you're fishing a soft plastic for brim, and you'll get that tick in the line. That's when they're hitting it while the lure's just stationary on the bottom. That'll happen quite often. The other time is when you first go into your shake, they'll often really ambush it and go for it. So basically it's been sitting there, I give it a 1-2 second pause and then back into it. So shake, 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 shake with a slow wind and pause. And shake, 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 and pause. And just do that right back to the boat, and that's as easy as it is.
Followed you.
Washing the cow. I was just shaking it there in the spot. I reckon that's where the scent pays off. You would have got a taste of it on the first hit. Another little one there. He actually hit me halfway back, and I was just shaking under the boat and come back and took it. I think that shows the importance of the scent. I reckon that's what made him hang around and come back for another go. So always whack it on, get this one back. There we go guys, that's the result. Shaking some soft vibes. That fish there just over 60 centimetres. That's the benchmark for these guys. You get one of them, you're pretty bloody happy. So go out there, give it a go and get results like this. Cheers for watching.